Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Novel Reviews. This is episode number 39. And in this review, we're reviewing Star Trek Deep Space Nine, The Long Mirage by David R. George III. Now, with this book, there are three plot lines going on here. Two actually are loosely connected. The yellow one really has nothing really much to do with those other two storylines. There are three storylines. One basically for Quark, one for Nog, and one for Kira. Kira is basically for hers. It's mainly involving the false works moon of Bajor, and the whole thing with that one guy who showed up in the previous book. I think his name is Alan Dars. I think his name is. Yeah, he showed up. Alec Dans. Yeah, he showed up in the previous book, and it's revealed in here he actually is from a different universe. Yeah, I know it's kind of a spoiler, but yeah. Okay. As for Quark, him and Captain Rowe are off to find Morn, because Morn has disappeared, and Quark considers now publicly Morn is Quark's best customer, but privately he's one of his closest friends. So he wanted to find it. He basically was upset over money, so he wanted a security attachment. So he didn't technically get one. So instead, Captain Rowe decided to send herself to go with Quark. Rom is referenced in here a few times. Nog, along with the science officer, basically is going to the Holo Suite to get Big Fontaine. Now, 2 out of 3 storylines are wrapped up effectively very well by the time you finish reading this novel. And that's, of course, mainly to do with Quark and Nog, since their storylines are actually connected, though you actually don't notice it until about halfway through the volume. Halfway through this book. Yeah, it's not until like halfway through the book you notice that, yeah, Quark and Nog's, their storylines are connected. Excuse me. But this book is really, really good. I should also point out that Cisco he's referenced in here, but makes no physical appearance. There's a reason for that, because the guy is off on his mission. Though I keep wondering, though, why can't Pocket Books give him his own spin-off book? Just call it like Star Trek Robinson. That's the name of his ship. I don't see why not. I mean, you gave a spin-off book for Riker, for his Titan book, but yet you won't give one for Cisco. Why? Because he's heavily associated with Deep Space Nine. Is that the reason why? Who knows? I mean, I love Deep Space Nine, and I would love to see a spin-off book for him. Heck, I would also love to see one for Ezri Dax, who's the captain of the USS Avenue. Yeah. So I think there's 2 potential spin-off book series they could do, but who knows? It seems like the only book set in the 24th century when it comes to pocket books is Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Titan, and Department of Temporal Investigations series. Oh, and SCE. Basically, I'd say about 6 book series right now, currently coming out right now. SCE is not publishing right now. That book series here on hold. I'm not sure what's going on with it. But I honestly do think there should be at least 2 more. At least one for Cisco and Robinson, and the other one for Ezri Dax and her in the Avenue. Just call it like Star Trek Avenue. Simply do that. But why is basically only Riker the only one allowed to have a spin-off book, and not Cisco or Ezri Dax? Cisco is a popular character himself. I just don't see why he can't get his own, especially since he has plenty of story potential with the Robinson. I mean, maybe the reason why they won't give one because of his very heavily connection to Deep Space Nine, and the fact that he was the captain of Deep Space Nine. That's my personal theory. But honestly, I don't think the writers really wanted to do that. They don't want to put him back in charge of DS9, especially since Ro Laren has been in charge of the station for a while. I'd say in universe, at least a few years. This book picks up right where the last book leaves off, which was, I think it was After Image, I think it was. Yeah, After Image. Yeah. This picks up, it's like the very next, it picks up right where the last book leaves off, and opens up, with Ro meeting up with Kira. Oh, and the Cisco's in here for like 2 pages. Not Cisco's. The O'Briens. They're actually here for a couple pages. Ro Laren get some character development here as well. So if you're a Star Trek fan, especially if you're a fan of Deep Space Nine, I highly recommend getting this book. It is really good. But if you want to get into the Deep Space Nine books that come after the series, start with the 2-parter Left Hand of Destiny. That's where chronologically, that's where you start. Then you go to, there's also Snitch in Time, which is another book set ran for the series. And then, of course, you also got Avatar. So you got those 4 books to deal with. So you have Left Hand of Destiny, 2-parter, Snitch in Time, and the 2-parter Avatar. You have those 5 books to start off with. It'll take you a while to get to this point, but one thing you gotta love about these books is the references to the TV show themselves, basically. So I kind of count these novels as canon with the Star Trek, with the Star Trek universe. I know that in the case of the people think, oh, because it's a novel, according to Gene Roddenberry, and according to a lot of canon lists, basically the only things are canon are the movies, the TV shows, the live-action ones, and 1 episode of the animated series, the Star Trek animated series. Me, I include all the Star Trek novels that have been published, the ones published since 2001. I include all those as canon because, well, they are canon. That's my honest opinion. I get the book a 9.5 out of 10. It's amazing. Alright, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode whenever I get a chance to finish a novel. It's my 40th episode of this series, okay? But until then, I will see you there. Bye. Excuse me.